So what's good, Cover Crew? I'm back with another video, and as you guys read by the title, it is the most asked for video on my channel. It is the what I eat in a week video. After I dropped my how I lost 100 pounds in 6 months video, you guys just wanted to see how I did what I ate, and I don't blame y'all. I'm gonna keep the introduction real short and sweet, and I just want to say hello if you're new here. Welcome. My name is Amina. I am a keto alternate day faster. I do intermittent fasting. Since I'm a keto eater, I eat low carb, moderate protein, high fats. Alternate fasting meaning I eat every other day. Intermittent fasting meaning that I eat within a window. So my window is usually typically between 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. ending at 8 p.m. So that's basically it. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I do beauty videos, fashion videos, vlogs, and now weight loss content. So enough of me introducing everything. I'm going to just get right into it. So first up, we're going to start off with breakfast. I love breakfast foods. I have to eat breakfast every time I break my fast. It's just me. I know some people don't even care for breakfast foods. Me personally, I love breakfast foods. I love eggs, I love turkey bacon, I love all of that. So I'm going to start off with 3 breakfast meals that I would typically eat within a week. And yeah. So first up, baby, we gonna do the organic turkey bacon. Okay, this is the Welshire organic uncured turkey bacon. This is from turkey thighs chopped and formed. I like this brand a lot. I used to, I eat different types of turkey bacon. You can use Oscar Mayer, anything, but I personally like to go for the organic kind because it's not so processed and stuff like that. Throughout my journey, as I learned more about nutrition, I realized I want to start taking good foods, meaning unprocessed foods. So this is the turkey bacon that I like to use. So as my turkey bacon is cooking up back there, we're gonna get started with our eggs. I use some regular old eggs, to be honest with you. I picked up from Whole Foods. I use large eggs. Let me tell you guys the size. I don't know if it was just me, but I didn't know that eggs had a specific size until I started, learning more about nutrition. I'm just using the Cornflakes all-purpose seasoning, but I didn't know that, eggs had calories. Like, I did know they had calories, but it was just an oversight. So I didn't think that, I could get like a lot of calories from eggs. I mean, you really can't. Like, eggs usually will have between 60 to 90 calories. But I just didn't think much about calories when it came to eggs. And yeah, you guys, so eggs have calories, and yeah, but I only use 1 egg depending on what I'm going to be making. I didn't tell you guys what I'm making. So I'm making my everyday turkey bacon, egg and cheese sandwich. I use 1 egg for it. All of the meals that I'm going to be making have eggs in it. I love eggs. Like I told you guys, I love all types of eggs. Also, when my turkey bacon is, being made, I also multitask. I get started on my bread. So the bread that I use, that you guys have been asking me for, is the Chompy's high protein, low carb, sensational cinnamon bread with raisins. This is my favorite bread, my favorite breakfast bread, you guys. I just love this bread so much, but I love it. It is honestly the best bread, and I put it in the toaster for about 3 minutes. Okay, so my turkey bacon is ready, you guys, and I just put it underneath a sheet of paper towel just so it can catch all the extra oil. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our eggs into the bowl, but before we do that, I actually like to butter it up because I like to make scrambled eggs basically for my breakfast sandwiches. This is the Country Crock Original Butter. I love this butter because it's a spread. I know a lot of keto people tend to use Kerrygold. I have Kerrygold, don't get me wrong, I like it. But me personally, I like a butter that spreads on, and Kerrygold is so difficult to spread on, so that's why I like this one. And yeah, so I just take a tablespoon, this is roughly about a tablespoon of butter, and I put it onto my pan. So the butter has melted, and now we're going to go ahead and just pour this in. So I use this type of spatula just for breakfast, and I just mix this in. And for cheese, I love a cheesy egg, so I use 2 cheeses. I always get my cheeses from the deli, my deli meats from the deli, everything from the deli. So I get mozzarella cheese. I ask for a 1/4 pound of mozzarella cheese at the deli, and I usually put like 2 slices of cheese on that baby. And then I go ahead and with some Colby Jack cheese from Target. I love this cheese because it has 0 carbs. I know some people are like, cheese has carbs. Yes, some cheeses do have carbs, you guys. But it will only range between like 1 to 2 carbs, which isn't a lot, but it's like 1 to 2 carbs like an extra slice of bread, okay? So I could do anything to save my carbs. I'm going to do it. So I go out of my way. It's not really going out of my way because I still go to Target for like my other meals, but I do, you know, buy cheese whenever I go to Target just because of the fact that I do like the Colby Jack cheese and the 0 carbs as well, so yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit in there so the cheese can melt even more. Even though it is melted, I'm just gonna let that sit in there. Shall I even add another slice of cheese, you guys? I love cheese. I have an obsession with cheese and it's really sad. But I'm gonna add a slice of Colby Jack cheese on top of that so it can melt. And yeah, while that is melting, I'm going to start buttering up my bread. And this is exactly how I like my bread, a little burnt. To each his own, toast it to how you like it. But I love my bread just a little bit burnt, I'm not gonna lie. So I butter my bread just because of the fact that I like the flavor, and also it helps with your fat macros because I do eat turkey bacon and I eat a lot of protein meats. So I don't get that much fat, so a lot of my fat comes from avocado oil or avocados or like butter and stuff like that. So this is how I'm able to, you know, stay on top of my fat macros. So I do butter it up. I love it. And sometimes I may add mayo, but I'm not gonna add mayo today because I usually do more butter than mayo. And now that the bread is buttered, I take 2 pieces of bacon, cut it in half, place it on the plate, and then after that the egg should be melted, and then I take the egg, right, y'all see me, I take the egg and just plop it on it like so. Sometimes it can be a little messy, don't worry, you still gonna eat it regardless. So breakfast item number 1 is ready. We're going to be making my favorite meal that I love to make on Sundays specifically. I usually only eat this meal on the weekends just because it feels like Sunday brunch type vibes. I'm going to be making a chaffle with turkey bacon and scrambled eggs, you guys. I love this meal, okay? You guys already know how I make my eggs. I make my eggs the same way, and I make my turkey bacon the same way for this meal, but I'm gonna just be showing you guys how to make the chaffle because you guys, I love chaffle. So if you guys don't know what a chaffle is basically shredded cheese, an egg, blend it together, put it in a waffle maker, and you make a waffle. That is the most keto friendly waffle. So I just love making this on Sundays. I can make it any other day, but it just takes time. And on Sundays, those are like my relaxed days, and I just feel like I'll be in the mood on that. So I have my 1/2 cup of shredded cheese. This is the shredded Colby Jack cheese that I get from Target, and I'm going to put it in this bowl right here. And then we're gonna go ahead and get 1 egg, you guys. You just need 1 egg. And boom, baby. And then I just take a fork and I just blend everything together. This is how it's going to look, you guys. This is how it's gonna look after it's done. So I use a regular 4-quadrant waffle maker. I'm not too sure if that's the actual name for it. I would definitely link it down below for you guys if you guys would like to get it. It's like $20. And I'm just gonna pour this into the waffle machine. The setting that I keep it on is between 4 or 5. It just gives me the nice, perfect waffle for that, so yeah. So now that the waffles are cooking, I'm going to start on my eggs. So you guys already know I did my bacon. It should take like 2 minutes, which is enough time for the eggs to cook. You guys already know how I'm going to make my eggs the same way I made it, like that. And I specifically like slices just because of the fact that with shredded cheese, although it does say you can use 1/3 a cup or 1/4 a cup to see like to know how much is a serving size. Me personally, I go over the serving size all the time with shredded cheese. So I just rather a slice thing because it tells me how much one slice is. One slice is 70 calories, it has 0 carbs. I don't know, it's just easier for me to track all of that rather than me trying to guess, okay, yeah, even though I didn't measure it's 1/3 of a cup, I should be within, like, I don't like that, so I just rather, you know, just go ahead and just get sliced cheeses, pre-packaged ones. Like I said, I love the Good and Gather Kojak brand, and I usually get my mozzarella cheeses and stuff like that from the deli. I try to get my cheeses mainly from the deli because it's freshly cut, but this is the only cheese that I really get from like a store or something like that, or sometimes Kraft mozzarella shredded cheese. So yeah, so look at the chaffle. It's a little hot, be careful. You can just break the little pieces off on the edge and just, you know, do what it do. And my eggs are also ready, so I'm going to put my eggs on the plate as well. Take my egg and just put it on my plate like so. And then after that, I will go in with like some butter, like take a tablespoon of butter. I know people actually have tablespoons. I literally use a tablespoon and just put it in the middle of my waffle, you know, for aesthetic purposes. But I really do this every time I make it. And then you guys, before I do anything with my waffles, I'm going to put you guys onto the Flavor God Buttery Cinnamon Roll, what is this, seasoning. I love this so much. I put this all over my waffles before I do anything. It just tastes so good. Like, oh my God, I put a lot in it too. I love Flavor God's, you know, seasonings and stuff like that, but I really do love the buttery cinnamon roll. I'll link it down below for you guys. And then I go in with my sugar-free chopped zero maple vanilla syrup. I get this from NETRITION. That's where I got my Chompy's bread from as well. Don't worry, you guys, it's gonna be an opportunity for you guys to win some of these items towards the end of the video, so stay tuned. And I just drizzle it all over my waffle. And then boom, baby. That's my Sunday brunch right there. This is usually what I would eat on a Sunday, as you guys can see. So you guys, now that the second breakfast idea is done, this meal that I'm going to make now is for like when I'm really on the go. Yeah, you guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my avocado toast. I feel like everybody makes avocado toast, knows how to make avocado toast. It's literally avocados on toast. But the bread that I'm going to be using is not the Sensational. It's also another Chompy's bread. This is the high protein, low carb, multi-grain bread. I love this bread as well. This was the first bread that I've ever tried from Chompy's. I wanted to try different flavors and I got like hooked to the cinnamon raisin, so I've been using the cinnamon raisin ever since. But this is the OG in my collection, okay? So I literally just take one slice of this Chompy's multi-grain bread and then I just put it in a toaster like how I usually do it. You guys don't need an instruction on that, but I just put it in a toaster for like 3 minutes, something like that, so it could be nice and golden and brown, okay? So now that the bread is in the toaster, I'm going to actually start making my bacon again just because of the fact that I ran out of bacon, but usually this is usually the order that I would do it in. So going back in with my avocado oil, and I'm just going to drizzle some on the pan, make my bacon, and then cut the avocado. So now that the bacon is on the pot, I'm actually going to start cutting my avocado to get ready for the toast, okay? So I should not have to explain how to cut an avocado, but cut it in half, twist it, boom. I feel like that's honestly, you guys, I was tired of avocados at one point during my journey. During quarantine, I was tired of it and I just hated it, but yeah. I do it in like cubes inside of it, and yeah. So now that my toast is ready, I'm going to put the toast as the base, and I'm going to just scoop out the avocado with a spoon and just put it on like so, like that. I only use 1/2, so I just wrap this in saran wrap and just preserve it in my fridge. And I'm just going to like mush this onto the toast. I know other people mush it while it's like in a bowl or something. This saves so much more time and dishes. So we're smarter, not harder, you guys, okay? And then mine is mushed onto my thing. Now my bacon is off the stove, I'm going to be frying an egg. You guys know I love using bacon grease for my eggs, so yeah. So now I'm just gonna take 1 egg and just make a fried egg. I feel like everybody should know how to make a fried egg. If you don't, I'll show it to you guys regardless. But you just literally crack the egg and put it in there, and yeah. So as the egg cooks, I'm just going to start cutting the bacon up into like small pieces. Literally, I do everything with my hands. If you're not like a hand cooker, I'm sorry if this is like irritating you. But I literally do everything with my hands because, you know, it's my food and I'll wash my hands. But as the eggs are cooking, I always do this. I just cut the bacon up into pieces like so. And then just let it do what it do. So now that the egg is ready, I'm just going to sit it on the top of the toast. And then after I'm done with everything, I like to season my eggs because I don't season them while they're on the pan. Well, the whole toast. And I go in with a little bit of ground black pepper. You know, I love spicy food. Y'all gonna find out how much I love spicy food in this video, okay? And then I'm going with the everything but the bagel sesame blend from Trader Joe's. But like so basic, everybody uses this, but it actually really is good. And this is my on the go breakfast. You guys, I love this so much. It tastes so good. The eggs are a little runny. It's just perfect. It has bacon on it, everything. Oh, I just love it so much. So as you guys know, I rarely snack throughout the day. One, because I'm on the Invisalign diet. I have Invisalign in my mouth, so I'm really lazy. I don't feel like brushing my teeth after every meal, so I would just not snack. And also, I really don't be hungry, but sometimes I do be hungry. And I'm going to be showing you guys some snack ideas as well, because these are my go-to snacks, okay? So the first snack I'm going to be showing you guys is string cheese. I feel like everybody knows this already. I just love cheese. I have an obsession with cheese, and it's kind of sad, you guys. It is really sad. My obsession with cheese is kind of unhealthy, and I feel like keto just heightened it even more. Like, I always loved cheese, but like now that I have to cut out all the other carbs in my life, cheese is my best friend. So I love string cheese. Sometimes even, you guys, I would buy Kraft mozzarella shredded cheese and just eat it out the bag like it's chips. That's scary, okay? That is really scary. So that's my first snack idea. And then my second one, I usually eat this after I eat breakfast, because I don't know, after every meal I always have a vanilla Too Good yogurt. It just helps with my digestion. I know that may be TMI, but it just helps with my digestion. So I always try to aim to eat a vanilla Too Good yogurt. I get this from Target. Don't worry, you guys, towards the end of this video, you guys will find out how you can win some of this stuff, okay? So I always try to get a vanilla Too Good yogurt. This is by the brand Dannon. They have many flavors. They have a variety of different flavors. I just love the vanilla Too Good yogurt. So I try to eat that after every meal. And then this is the only thing that you would have to, like, you know, put together. But I also love the Too Good mixed berry yogurt. And I mix it with my Diabetic Kitchen cinnamon pecan granola cereal. This I get from nutrition.com. And I'm going to link it down below for you guys. Link everything down below for you guys. I just love this together. It's like a keto acai bowl, if that makes sense. Like that's the closest thing that I could like label it to, but I really do love this together. So basically all I do, not even gonna be cute, literally all I do, it is Greek yogurt, so you have to mix it in before you do anything. So now that the yogurt is blended, I go into my diabetic kitchen. Literally I just take like a this full. I don't measure it, I just take a this full. And then I'm the only one that eats out of this, so it doesn't even matter. I'm the only one that eats keto in my family, so I literally just take a little bit and pour it into the yogurt, and then I have like a quick little snack. It's like a chobani flip. I just love this so much. It really is really good. I do recommend it to anybody. Sometimes I might mix it in if I want to be cute and leave it at the top. I might do that. It's good regardless. And yeah, those are my snack ideas. Like I said, I love cheese, so I really gravitate towards yogurt and cheese and stuff like that, a lot of dairy. But I don't try to snack as often. So if it's like I could hold off my, craving until dinner time, or I might just eat dinner early, I'll just do that. But I try to not snack as often, one, because I'm lazy, because I don't want to brush my teeth after my Invisalign. Also, it's just easier to cut that habit because I don't be hungry. I just, want to eat something. But yeah, these are my 3 snack ideas. Every time I have a snack, it's either one of these 3 snack ideas, okay? So now it's time for dinner. I guess my snacks is considered lunch, I guess, but I only eat twice a day, breakfast and dinner. So yeah, now it's time for dinner. Now dinner, you guys, okay? My dinner meals vary, but my top 3 dinner meals in order. I'm gonna do it in order, okay? Quesadilla, number 1. A turkey sandwich, number 2, and zucchini alfredo. I only say zucchini alfredo as the 3rd one because of the fact that it takes a while to make, and I don't like cooking for a long time. So that's why I say that. But all of these meals is good, and I'm going to just show you guys how I make them. So first up, we're going to make the quesadilla, okay? For the quesadilla, what you're going to need is ground turkey. I use ground turkey, you use ground beef. Like I said, I don't eat red meat nor pork, but this is the Nature's Rancher's organic ground turkey. I believe I got this from either Whole Foods or Target. So you're gonna need some organic ground turkey. You're gonna need 3/4 a cup of Mexican cheese. This is from the brand Good and Gather from Target. And then you're gonna need 3/4 a cup of mozzarella cheese. This is from Kraft. And then for our tortillas, we're gonna be using the Mama Lupe's tortilla. One tortilla has 3 net carbs and 10 total carbs, and it's 70 calories, which is why I love it. I know there are many other tortilla brands out there. I just personally love that one because it has the least amount of carbs, and it actually tastes the most authentic. No shade to nobody else, but I have had the Mission tortillas, and it tastes good, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, it's so many total carbs. And if you're not a person that counts total carbs and you just count the net carbs, go ahead, do you. But once you start to reach like 20 total carbs, right, and it says 3 net carbs, I start to like get worried about, not worried, but I start to be weary about that because it's like, it's a little too much. So I just, do the Mama Lupe's because I love it. I also get this from NETRITION.com. It'll be linked down below. Also, what I use is hot sauce. I use Frank's Red Hot sauce. I love spicy food. Like I said, you guys are gonna figure that out in this video. I love spicy food. And then I go ahead and I also use the Sazon Ranchero Liquido. I don't speak Spanish, but this is the picante version, the hot version. I love spicy food, like I said. And I'm going to show you guys what I do. But basically, I just make the ground turkey, season it. You can season your ground turkey whatever way. If you're not a fan of hot sauce, you don't need to use this. Actually, you could use this. They actually make an original one. They make that Sazon Liquido original, like it's not spicy, it's just mild and whatnot. You could opt out for the Frank's Red Hot. But basically, all I do is just make my ground turkey. So I use 4 ounces of ground turkey. I don't use the whole thing. So basically I visualize 4 ounces of ground turkey. It's like in one rectangle when you're buying it in a package, and you just, you know, cut like 1/4 of it, and that'll be it. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I make that. Also, you guys, for seasoning, I'm going to be using onion powder, salt, garlic powder, and cayenne powder. You guys already know I'm gonna go on my avocado oil, period, the only oil that I cook with. And while this is melting, I like to move it around the plate or whatnot. Whenever I make my quesadillas, I feel like I'm working at like a taco truck. So I do everything with my hands, and I do it like this, just because I feel like it's so much cooler. So I be like, try not to burn your hands up. I've never burned my hands with this. And then I got some butter on that, but that's not too bad. And then you basically just flip it, and that's what you gotta do. I do this all the time. Like, I feel like I'm literally at a taco truck. But anyways, now it's time for the cheese. So like I said, we're going to use 3/4 a cup of mozzarella shredded cheese. I know some people shred their own cheese. I don't have time for that. It is what it is. And I just, you know, put it on the tortilla like such. And then I take my spatula, try to push everything all into shape like such. Like I said, I use a lot of cheese because I'm obsessed with cheese. You don't need to put this much cheese in your meal. It is unhealthy. Like, I'm going to be completely honest. Like, the amount of cheese that I use in one meal kind of isn't the best, okay? It's not the best for me. But that's why I try to limit myself from having this much cheese only to like one night out of the week. You feel me? So I don't eat this as much, but I try to limit myself. And then now I be feeling, this is really when I be feeling like I'm working at a taco truck, even though they probably don't do this, or like any type of restaurant. I really take a thing to flip it, because I don't know how to flip like a spatula. Put it on this, boom, and then you flip it so you could get the other side. I feel like such a chef whenever I make this. Like, so cool. And then I just press everything down until everything is melted and stuff like that. So I'm going to let this sit for like 2 more minutes, and then let's start with our second dinner meal. So yeah. And the quesadilla is ready, you guys. I literally just put it on the plate like this, baby. And then I just take a knife and just, you know, cut it. You can use like a regular old knife. I just happen to have this one. And voila, my quesadilla is ready. Okay, you guys, next up is my turkey sandwich. I don't know if it's just the New Yorker in me, but I love deli meats. Like, I love turkey sandwiches. I just love it, you feel me? So I'm going to be making a turkey sandwich. Growing up as a kid, whenever I had a school trip, I would always order this type of sandwich and stuff like that. And it's just so nostalgic to me. And yeah, you guys, I just love it. So basically what I'm going to be using for my turkey sandwich today is my Chompy's multi-grain bread. Cinnamon raisin wouldn't be the best for this, so definitely either go for multi-grain or sesame. Those are other flavors that they have. And then, like I said, I get all of my cheeses and meats from the actual deli, as you guys can see. So I have honey turkey, and I also have sausalito turkey. Both of these turkeys combined, you guys, you'll thank me later because they're just so good. Sausalito is kind of spicy, but it's not really spicy. It's just flavorful. And honey turkey is like a sweet type of turkey, but it's just like not too sweet. But when you combine both of them together, it's just amazing. So, and I also picked up some mozzarella cheese from the deli. I love mozzarella cheese, and I'm going to be using my Colby Jack cheese as well. First, we're going to actually put our bread in the toaster. You guys have noticed we toast our bread over here, okay? I have to eat a hot sandwich. I can't eat a cold sandwich. That's not me. That is not me. I was always a hot sandwich type of girl, okay? Period. So now that the bread is in the toaster, we're just gonna open up our turkey meats. We have both honey turkey and sausalito. Like I said, sausalito is smaller when it's cut, but I love it. I love both of these turkeys. Like I said, I love hot sandwiches, so I actually heat up the turkey on the pot with some avocado oil. So I'm going to be showing you guys that as well. But yeah, I love honey turkey and sausalito turkey. Those are the only turkeys that I use on my sandwiches, point blank period. And yeah, and after I do the turkey, I go ahead and just put some cheese on top of the turkey while it's still on the pot, just so it can melt on top of it, and then I put it on top of my bread, if that makes sense. I'll be showing you guys everything, but I just want to explain it to you guys just in case you didn't understand it. So yeah. So now I'm gonna put the cheese on the turkey. I always do more mozzarella than anything, but yeah. I'm going to start putting some black pepper on my bread. Like I said, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to sit here and say that my foods are the healthiest, but you guys have been asking me for what I actually eat in a day. Before quarantine, I feel like I was eating cleaner. I tried to incorporate some vegetables in my diet, but it's like when I try to and I sit here, I'm like, dang, it's 5 carbs of, you know, broccoli and whatnot. I don't care. I just always second guess it for some reason because I'm like, I'm always understanding ketosis with these meals, where I'm like, dang, what if I get out of ketosis? Even though I really don't care about leaving ketosis, I really don't care, even though that is the goal of keto. It is a lifestyle change for me, so it's not about being a diet, so I wouldn't be upset if I'm out of ketosis, but it's just like, I don't know. And cooking vegetables takes a really, really long time to cook, and these are really quick meals that I do in like less than 15 minutes. So yeah, that's why I really do try to do it. But I always try to incorporate at least one meal throughout the week or throughout the day with a vegetable, okay? With some type of vegetables in it, okay? So that's all I have to say. The turkey should be ready now, and then let's see. So I literally take my tongs, you know, gotta check to see if they still work. I always do that. And then, ooh, the E. Just sit that right there. And then, boom, baby. And then this is our sandwich. Still love the sandwich nonetheless. It's cheesy, it's meaty. I know this is all the bad that keto gets the rep about. I understand. Like I said, I'm trying to change, but one step at a time, you know, one step at a time. So yeah, this is the second keto dinner meal that I would usually eat within the week. So now for our third and final item, I'm going to be making zucchini alfredo. I love alfredo. I loved alfredo, like regular pasta alfredo when before keto and everything. So when I, you know, began keto, I was like, dang, I might not be able to eat alfredo no more. You guys, I tried the frozen zucchini alfredo that you get from like the freezer aisle of your supermarket. Disgusting, and it just turned me off of zucchini alfredo for keto. And then one day I was in Whole Foods getting tuna, just shopping, you know, and I saw that Whole Foods did organic zucchini noodles that are already spiralized. So I went ahead and bought it, and you guys, ever since then, I have loved zucchini Alfredo again. I know I should just invest in a spiralizer, but you know, I'm lazy, okay? I don't think you guys understand. I'm lazy, and if these meals don't show you that I'm actually lazy when it comes to cooking, I don't know what will. But basically, I have these zucchini noodles that are already spiralized from Whole Foods. These have 2 net carbs and 3 total carbs, and each container has 3 servings in it. So if I was to use this whole container, I would probably just be intaking 6 carbs, 6 net carbs, which is not bad at all whatsoever. So I'll just be taking 6 net carbs, and then after the zucchini noodles, what you're going to need are some chicken breasts, any type of chicken. I know a lot of people on keto try to eat the chicken thighs and stuff like that. I'm lazy. Once again, I'm going to show you guys how I'm lazy. So Purdue Styles chicken breast strips, meaning that it's already cut. You don't have to cut anything. I just love this. So they don't have the chicken thigh ones, so I just picked this up at Target, and these are chicken breast strips. They're already cut for you and everything. Go ahead and use the Bertolli garlic Alfredo with aged Parmesan cheese. So altogether, this meal has roughly, if I was to use this whole container, this meal has 8 net carbs. Usually I don't use the whole container. I would probably use like half the container because it is a lot. So we're going to get started with our meal. So for seasonings for the chicken, I'm going to be using the onion powder, the garlic powder, black pepper, and cayenne powder. As you guys already know, I'm going to be using some avocado oil, and I'm just going to literally take some. I don't measure it, I just see how much I want. I don't eat a lot, so yeah, I just probably might take at least 1 chicken breast. Letting the zucchini Alfredo sit for a while on the pan, I'm going to start plating it, and that's going to be the last meal for what I eat in a week. This is how I make all of my meals. Usually with the zucchini Alfredo, depending on how extra I'm feeling, I might even make some garlic bread. I just might mix some butter, some minced garlic. Could use some Chompy's multi-grain bread, put it in a toaster, you know, do what it do. Melt that on there and it'll be a really, really good garlic bread. I do enjoy making that, but I don't make that all the time just because, you know, because sometimes I'm just not that extra and I just enjoy that. Also, this meal keeps me really, really full. All of these meals keep me really, really full. So I don't need to have that extra bread substitute. So basically, these are basically all the meals that I would eat in a typical week. And depending on how like good or how hungry I am or like my cravings, I might even do a Quest chocolate chip cookie. You guys, these Quest chocolate chip cookies, I'm putting you on right now, you guys. I love these cookies so much. Honestly, I love these cookies so much. I get them from either Target or NETRITION.com. You can get them. I love Quest chocolate chip cookies. I love the chocolate chip cookies in particular. I've tried the majority of the flavors. I tried the snickerdoodle, I tried the peanut butter and chocolate chip, I tried the double chocolate chip. Chocolate chip is my favorite flavor. So that would be like my little dessert after all of these dinner meals and stuff like that. Usually for breakfast, I just eat yogurt after. And then but for dinner, I try to do like, you know, a chocolate chip cookie or something like that. And yeah, I love this Quest chocolate chip cookie. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret right now. You have to put it in your microwave for 15 seconds, right? Put it in your microwave for 15 seconds. You'll think that it'll become the gooeyest, the best chocolate chip cookie ever. I love this cookie so much. But yeah, this is basically all I eat in a week, in a typical week. These are the meals that I would usually go for. It's so quick, so simple, so easy. So yeah, this is all the meals that I would eat in a typical week. But before you leave, I have a giveaway, you guys. I want to say thank you for all the support that you guys have been giving me. Also, I reached 10K and I'm super duper happy about that. So I wanted to give something back to you guys. So I'm going to be giving one lucky person a $100 NETRITION e-gift card. You can get the Chompy's bread, you can get the Quest cookies, you can get the Mama Lupe's, you could get so much stuff off of NETRITION.com. This is not sponsored. I decided to go out and buy something for you guys because I really want to show my appreciation for you guys. Everything for the giveaway will be in the description box below, so please go read that and please enter. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Let me know if you guys enjoy these cooking videos, what other cooking videos you guys want to see. I have a lot of recipes. During quarantine baking, I was trying to order keto meals, okay? So I have a lot of recipes, and these are all the meals that I eat in a typical week. I love you, Jolieden, so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.